Crypto Geeks, and welcome to another exciting video. We have some news for you guys today that's really important to what's happening in this lawsuit from with the SEC, between the SEC and Ripple, and some news as to what is happening in the market. Now we're looking at a very bright green day, a beautiful day with 5 and up percent, with XRP being at about 20% increase in price right now. So that's great news. Before I get right into the video and into the news that I have for you guys about the SEC versus Ripple lawsuits and updates in relevance to that, please, if you've not clicked that subscribe button, make sure you do so now. And if you've not clicked the like button, please do that as well, as it helps us out. You guys know I'm not a financial or a legal advisor, so always do your own research before making any investment. And let's get right into it. Now, today, there was a letter that was sent actually from Gary Gensler to Senator Warren. If you remember, I've talked about this numerous times about Gary Gensler initially not showing too much interest in managing and being in charge of crypto regulations and crypto monitoring. But that seems like things have changed and shifted over the last little while. In fact, over the last couple of days. Today, and you know how you could see how late we are from the deadline that Senator Warren had given him, the 28th of July. Today, he had actually officially sent a letter and saying that we need to be able to legislate crypto. We need to get the power to be able to legislate crypto better in order for us to be able to do our job in monitoring crypto. In fact, what he said is we're going to use everything in our power and we're going to go as far as you let us. That's exactly what he said. He said we're going to go as far as we are let in order to fight any crypto that is a security. So basically, this is a covered threat for Ripple and a hidden message that he's trying to say in terms of that they're going to go as far as they can with this lawsuit. Now, with that said, guess what's happened? The SEC has yet to submit any documents in reference to Ethereum or Bitcoin. In fact, they've sent the judge saying all the documents that we have, here they are, but they're all privileged information, which means they're all information that can't be released to even Ripple or the judge. So they're playing a very dirty game and they're trying to act like they're above the law, which they're not. They shouldn't be, at least. So we'll see how the judge reacts to that. Now, I don't think she'll act very pleasantly given how long it's been. It's been months. I think now 3 months that we've received that order. And we'll see Ripple's response as well to that. But it's really unfortunate and really sad to see Gary Gensler take this sort of position. It's a very bad position to be at. And in fact, to be honest, it seems like he's worse than his predecessor. Like he's worse than Jake Layton, and just his arrogance and his demeanor. You know, we're gonna take it as far as we can, as far as they would let us. Like, really, it's very bad for crypto as a whole. But again, the crypto market, and I've said this in my last video, and I'll say it again, it's not dependent on the SEC or really the United States. Although it's a big market and it's a good market, but it's not going to lead to the destruction of crypto, especially at the stage that we're at right now. If you watched any of the Senate hearings, and I streamed part of it live, you could see how big of a discussion crypto was in Senate. Guys, this just tells you how big crypto is as a whole. And if you have so many senators that know the amount of jobs and the economic impact that crypto will have, and the big opportunity that crypto provides for the economy, U.S. economy. And even the senator for Alabama that did object to the amendments to the crypto, he said in a tweet, and it's retweeted on my Twitter at Crypto Geek News, that he is with this amendment and he knows that what he did is going to lead to a lot of loss of jobs and opportunity for the United States, but that he felt that the United States Army receiving money is much more important. So he doesn't negate the fact that it's going to have an impact. So with all this impact and all the senators knowing that there's a huge impact, then you have the chairman of the SEC going out and saying, we don't care. It's just very poor handling, and somebody's got to stand up to him, and I think that will happen once it gets to Congress. I don't see President Biden standing up to him because he was appointed by President Biden, but we'll have to see. It's a very, very bad by a move by the SEC, and it is going to lead to crypto companies moving overseas because crypto is going to succeed, and I can guarantee you that eventually it's going to, all of what you're seeing here is going to change. But it's going to change at a time when it's too late, and the United States is just going to be a participant in the crypto market. They're not going to be one of the founders or providers or beneficiaries of the crypto. They're just going to be a regular participant, as maybe other countries that choose to do the same thing. But it doesn't look like many countries are choosing that. In fact, you're seeing a lot of countries that are looking to develop and become leaders in the world head towards crypto as their safe haven. El Salvador, very poor country, struggling economically. They use crypto, they're using crypto to improve their economy. You're looking at Japan, one of the economic leaders of the world economy. And if you don't know what Japan leads in, Japan creates, they have the headquarters and founders of Nissan, they have the founders of Toyota, founders of Lexus, founders of Infinity. They're not some small country that is, lacks technology or lacks understanding of global economies. They're leaders in that, right? So for them to lead and take on as a government and as a country and even as major institutions, SBI and such, major banks, to take on Ripple, they see something that will benefit them in the recent future, not even the far future nowadays. So we'll see if the arrogance of a few members of few leadership within the United States is going to really allow destruction or reduced benefit of the entire U.S. economy. If the Congress and if President Biden is going to let that happen, then whatever you choose to do, you have to take onus for it. So if they chose to destroy the U.S. economy, or lead to reduced benefit from this, then that's really a decision that they're going to have to struggle with. And like you saw today in the crypto market with, the legislation not passing and staying at initial text, and now all the threats from Gary Gensler and Senator Warren and so on. And the crypto market is as green as it gets, with XRP 20% up, Bitcoin 10% up, and what is it called? ADA is 10% up. Everything is up. Even Dodge is up, and all the meme coins are up. So it's not going to make as big of an impact as people may think, because yes, the United States has 300 and some million people, but globally we're at almost 8 billion people. So it's a very minute section, and even within the United States, there's a lot of people that still use crypto. Whether, you like it or not, it still exists, and it has to exist, especially with the global acceptance of it now. And the digital currencies that are coming left and right, from whether it's from China or from, like I said, El Salvador, or from the European Union or France or the United Kingdom or, Asia and so on. There's, digital currencies coming out everywhere, and they're going to have to be transitioned. They're going to have to be transferred across borders, which requires cross-border payments. So whether you like it or not, the United States is going to have to deal with cross-border payments. And really, they have no option but to use Ripple. You could say, use Stellar, but they're way, way behind in technology and connections and partners and so on. So really, they're going to have to use it. It's just whether they allow retail investors to use it. And retail investors, most of them will continue to buy XRP through the means that they're buying them right now, right? People are still buying XRP in the United States right now, whether they're using VPNs or using some international exchange platforms and so on, but they are doing it. So really, there's not going to be as big of a difference. I think the news itself will lead, just because of psychologic sort of understanding and people may lead to, if XRP is delisted or is a security somehow in the United States. I don't think it will happen. I think the SEC is going to fight this lawsuit, is going to lose this lawsuit. But if that happens, It's just going to be a psychological thing, and then things are going to eventually go back to the way they were, the way they are now. With that said, guys, I'll keep you posted. Make sure you click again that like button on the video and make sure you're subscribed. If you don't know, my Twitter is CryptoGeek News, and the link for the Discord is in the description, so follow me there. Guys, if you want to be supportive as well and you want to help this channel, there's a join button you can click. I think it's like $5 a month or $4, something like that. If every little bit helps, so if you want to click that join button, I would appreciate it very, very much. Thank you for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next one.